Diamond, graphite. Tell me a little bit about the difference between them. Tell me something about, yeah.
They have different structures.
Yeah, they have different structures. Okay, good. What about their properties? Josh, we're going to let somebody else have a go. The lady sitting there, yeah. Different hardness. Which is harder? Diamond. This is really hard, right? Right? It's hard. Right? Okay, this is hard. Any other differences in the structure? Give somebody else a chance, Josh. I will ask you. You know, I'll come back to you every 5 minutes. How's that? Somebody remind me. Would I see? Yes. We'll get to that. She's made a very good point. They're both made from carbon, but that's where I'm going. But let's just go on with the properties. Good point. What's your name? Victoria. Okay. And I will forget Victoria. Okay.
Different bonds between atoms.
Yeah, that's another good point. There's different bonds between the atoms. Okay. What about the properties? Yeah?
The diamond is far more brittle than graphite.
It's more brittle. We said it was harder. What about some other properties? Yeah? Yeah, you. Hey, me.
Breaks off the layers.
Graphite, that's really important. Graphite breaks, we could say it's soft, right? So, does anybody want to, somebody come up here. Anybody want to do a test? Yes. Okay. I've forgotten about this. We're going to do a test. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to see this on the screen, so I'm sorry I made you set it up, but I think there's enough. Okay. Do you like diamonds? You are going to give it back afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a diamond. Show it to them. Hannah's got, it's not really a diamond, but it's very close, right? They wouldn't let me have one, right? Never mind. Okay, it's a diamond, right? That's a piece of glass, right? Can you try and scratch it and get it close to the microphone? Let's get it close to the microphone and we'll hear whether it scratches or not, okay? Can we do that? Is that okay? Okay, go on. Try and scratch that glass. Go on. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Is that scratching it? Yeah, okay. So that's the diamond, right? That's really hard. Here's a pencil. We're going to imagine that's graphite, right? Now try scratching it. Anybody hear anything? Shh. Shh. Did it work? Can you scratch it?
No.
No. Okay. So, thank you, Hannah. So what did you find out about the difference there?
Diamonds are much stronger.
Can you help me put that back on there while you're at it? Good, that's good. Thank you, Hannah. Okay, so tell them.
Diamonds are much stronger than graphite.
Okay, good, Hannah. Thank you. So good, yes. Round of applause, Hannah. Okay. So there's your first test, right? And I'm keeping the pencil so I can point with it. So one thing, it's much softer, and as the gentleman at the back said that, one of them said that the differences between the bonds is much different. And so if you look at this, graphite is soft. It's sometimes used as a lubricant. Can you imagine that, right? And it's soft because the distance between these atoms is very large, and so they're not very strongly bonded, and these layers move across each other very easily, and that's why graphite is soft, right? There's no layer structure. You can't move one atom against another, okay? Very easily. That's why it's really tough and strong. One of the reasons. Just a minute, Josh. 5 minutes isn't up yet. There's somebody counting over here. So, there's another thing you haven't picked out yet. What is one other property, right? While you're at it. Think about it. Diamond, graphite. One other completely different property. Yeah?
Diamonds are much better at conducting heat.
Yeah, it's much better at conducting heat and electricity, yeah?
They both have different mass.
Well, the carbon atom has the same mass, right? So it just depends how many you have. So effectively it's the same mass, but, well, different density. We'll go for that, okay.
Refractive properties, diamonds refract like quite well, whereas graphite.
Yeah, you've gone one step too far.
There's the obvious, there's obviously different colors.
Yeah, that got the obvious. So you went one step too far. Victoria nearly got it. One you can see through. The other you can't, right? I mean, graphite is like coal, right? You can't see through it, right? Diamond, it's transparent to light. You can see through it. And then you get to all the diffraction properties, okay? So they're very obviously different, right? But as somebody said, it's just the same. They're just made of carbon. There's nothing else in here but carbon, right? They're very obviously very different in their properties, but it's just the same stuff. So what's the only difference? You've all said it. Yeah, Victoria?
It's like the pressure in order to make them.
Well, that's how it's made. Just the very basic. You've all said it already. What's the difference?
The bonds.
The bonds and the structure, right? The only thing that's making these two things different is not which atoms are in there, but how they're put together, what structure they're put together in, and the bonding, right? That's all, right? So, what I want you to take away from this first part, because I think we're about to move on, right, very soon, is it's very important for us to work out where are the atoms inside the structure, because that's going to tell us a lot about the properties, right?